course, and I'm delighted to have you here, and I can't be more excited about telling you about why I've launched this course and what I know it will do for you. So a little bit about me. I'm Mary McGuire, and I'm a personal transformation and organisational transformation coach. I work with household names all over the world where I look at how they bring about positive, lasting transformation to the way that they work. But along the way, I've learned some really valuable life lessons about how we transform ourselves. How do we bring personal, lasting transformation to ourselves? And that was the thing that was the inspiration behind the book that I've launched, which is Coming Home to You, a handbook for personal transformation. And I've had some great reviews about this book. Lots of readers have said to me, I really like how accessible it is and how easy it is to read, and I love all the great lessons you share. But it seems difficult to actually do them. Reading them from the page doesn't feel like enough, and I'd really like to know how to do them. I'd really like to know more step by step, how I bring them into my life on a daily basis. So that's very much the inspiration behind this 8-week course. And it will be very practical and very much a step by step. So a little bit about the precepts behind the teaching. What is it that guides the teaching and the reasons why this course will work for you? Well, there's a number of universal truths that I've learnt along the way, and I've had to deal with lots of difficulties in my life. Although it's successful now, I've had to deal with traumas in childhood, long periods of bullying in my younger life, difficulties with parents, one an alcoholic, the other one highly anxious, and also dealing with bereavement and personal illness as well. But each one of these lessons, and they have been life lessons, have made me stronger and helped me to question more deeply the nature of life, the nature of love, the nature of our reasons for being on this earth and how we can make it a positive experience. So the precepts that have actually emerged through my own journey have been these. The first is, we are not our thoughts. Now, our thoughts are a constant stream of ideas, emotions, comments that come through our mind at any one time. And sometimes they're very relevant to what's going on around us, and sometimes they're not. They're completely random. They may be based on hidden traumas, hidden emotions that we haven't dealt with. And if we understand that our emotions are just there to be observed, maybe to be understood, sometimes to be acted on, but most of the time to just be released so we can move on to the next thought, we actually free ourselves up to respond more creatively to life around us. The second one is that our emotions are not us. Our emotions are reactions to things that are going on around us. And they're very important to our life. They give us all sorts of feedback about what's going on and what's important to us. But again, they're things that are meant to pass through us, to allow us to have some reflection, some learning, and then let them go. But certainly in our modern lives, we have found it much more difficult to let things go. And holding on to emotions, which we often do in a physical way, gets in the way of us being able to heal ourselves. The other things I'll be talking about are around our beliefs. Now, beliefs which are linked to both our thoughts and emotions are things that can actually hang around as well. And we can have all sorts of hidden beliefs that get in the way of our transformation efforts. Beliefs about whether we're good enough, beliefs about how other people view us, beliefs about the world. And it's not until we uncover these beliefs and release them that often good things can actually start coming to us. So understanding them beliefs and releasing them is an important part of the journey. So they're the things that will actually help to guide us through. And in the 8 weeks, I'll be looking at our relationship to a number of other things. So our relationship with our thoughts in our mind and the inner critic and how to manage that. Our relationship to our intent, how to use that driving force to allow us to achieve things in a positive way to help us to achieve our goals. I'll also be looking at things like our relationship with money, our relationship with work, and our spiritual existence. What is the nature of our spirit and how to build a positive relationship with it so that it can help to guide us and bring the inner wisdom that we all have in us to bring about change. So I hope I've given you a real flavour for what you can expect. And the course will be a mixture of these videos, which will go through the precepts, give you some very practical exercises to do, and then there'll be some coursework to do in between each lesson. So I really look forward to connecting with you in the future. I'm wishing you a great day, and I'm looking forward to working with you very soon.